ultimate 1.25 into root 3 plus for the shank number of shear plane is 1 into area net for the shank and into permissible stress Fu upon 1.25 into root 3. Is it clear? If there is no information about the shearing plane, okay, always try to use area net as it gives conservative and safer design. Write down. So you have to always use area net. Okay. If problem is like this, so we should use the note down. If there is no information about shearing plane, always try to use area net as it gives conservative and safer design. Is it clear? So final shear strength of bolt number of shear plane cross sectional area permissible stress. So this is number of shear plane into area of cross section, always is area net, and this is PS permission, always. Okay na, always use this formula. Clear? So for this case, this is 2 number of plane, 2 into my area net 0.78 into pi by 4 d square. Is it clear? Into PS is Fu upon 1.25 into root 3. Is it clear? Already explained it to you. Okay, now what is we need to know? You need to know everything. Okay, you should know about the theory, what is this and what is that, you must know. So now I am telling you about the representation of the bolt. We have different grades and different types of bolt. We have the bolt M5 to M36, which is used for the light loaded structure. Okay, so what is basically what is M5 and what is M36? What is the meaning of this? M is what? Metric unit. And what is the 5 and 36? What is 5? What is this? This is the nominal diameter. Clear or not? Okay. Now this is the representation of the bolt. Now I am telling you the grades used in this bolt. So the commonly used grades, this is also the part of the design. When you design the grading of the bolt 4.6 and 8.8, you need to know the bolt is check for shear, so you need to know what type of grade we need to use in this design, 4.6 or 8.8. In case of 4.6 and 8.8, both having the different yield and ultimate strength. Okay, so we have commonly used grades are 4.6 and 8.8 grades. Clear? So what is the meaning of grade 4.6? Meaning of grade 4.6. 4.6 grade means this is the FUB, ultimate of the bolt, ultimate strength of the bolt. So if first digit is 4, if we multiply 4 by 100, okay, this is 400 is Newton per mm square. This is the ultimate strength of the bolt of grade 4.6. Is it clear? Then second one is the yield strength of bolt. If we multiply, this comes 400. So write down here 400. If we multiply by second portion is 0.6. So this, then it will comes 240 Newton per mm square. So this value is yield strength of the bolt. Is it clear? So this is what? This is yield strength of bolt, and this is ultimate strength bolt. Clear or not? Now similarly, if I am talking about the grade 8.8, so what is it? What is the ultimate strength of the bolt? First one is 8 multiplied by 100. It is 800 Newton per mm square. And what is the FYB, or yield strength of the bolt, is this value is 800 and multiply by is 0.8, yani 0.8, it comes 640 Newton per mm square. Is it clear? So now you know the meaning of the 4.6 and 4.8.8. Okay, got it? Now I am telling you about the important codal provision. Important codal provision. Okay, so next point is codal provision. Okay, so let's say two plates is comes this, two bolts. This is the two plates, one plate, and this is second plate, second bolt. Okay, let's say this is the top view. This bolt is coming like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 minute. Okay, so if I am saying its top view, okay, so this is the top view of first bolt, second bolt and third bolt. First bolt, second bolt and third bolt. Okay, now in this diagram, first one is this distance and this distance. This distance is called gauge. Okay, and this distance is called pitch. Is it clear? This distance is pitch. So what is pitch and what is gauge? Write down first pitch. So pitch is distance between two bolts along the direction of the force. Is it clear? Let's say this force F is here, okay, this force P, okay, force F is here. So the distance between two bolts along the direction of force called pitch. Second is gauge. What is gauge? So gauge is distance between two bolts perpendicular to the direction of force. This is gauge. This is perpendicular to the direction of force. So distance between two bolts perpendicular to the direction of force. Is it clear? So I am telling you the minimum spacing, maximum spacing between the two bolts. First one is, as per Codal provision, first one is, what is the minimum spacing between the two bolts hole? Okay, minimum spacing between the two bolts hole is equal to 2.5 times of nominal dia of bolt. This is the nominal dia of bolt. Then why it is 2.5 times of D? Why it is not 2.6 D why it is not 2.4, 2.3? Why it is minimum 2.5 D? Because of the stress concentration produced in the bolt. Is it clear? To make the stress distribution uniform. So it is why to make the stress distribution uniform. Okay, very important point. So we need to provide the minimum spacing of the bolt is 2.5 D. I will explain it to you. This is first bolt. The stress influence area of this bolt is let's say this, and the stress influence of this bolt is this. If we cannot manage the distance minimum 2.5 D, so two force concentration will overlap. Okay, these two force concentration will be overlap. Okay, so we need to provide minimum spacing is 2.5 D to maintain the stress distribution uniform. Is it clear? Second point is maximum spacing between two bolts hole. Maximum spacing between two bolts holes. Okay, so it is for compression. For compression it is 12T and 200 minimum. Okay, and T is what? It is the thickness of the member. Thickness of the member. Clear? And for tension it is 16T or 200 minimum. Let's say case first, this is case second. Let's say thickness of the member is T is equal to 10 mm, and in case of second T is equal to 20 mm. Is it clear? So